Let me now take you across to my colleague DD India's Nandita Dagar, who's been tracking all the developments related to Operation Sindoor, including this briefing. Good evening, Nandita. Just tell us, in terms of what these three senior officers, the DGMO and his counterparts in the Air Force as well as the Navy have revealed both today and tomorrow, can one safely say that whether be it on land, air or sea, India had Pakistan by the proverbial jugular?
Yes, you're right, Gautam. In fact, Lieutenant General Rajiv Ghai, who is the Director General of Military Operations, and he, of course, let me remind you that he has a very important job also at hand today. He's talking to his Pakistani counterpart, General Abdullah and General Kashif Abdullah on this ceasefire agreement, and we do not know the status whether these talks they started at 5 p.m. and whether they've ended or not. We do not know that so far. But General Rajiv Ghai, he said it, he summarized it best, and he said that on this day when Virat Kohli, the Indian cricket star, he is retiring from Test cricket, and he being a fan of Virat Kohli, said that when in the 70s and 80s, when he was growing up, and there was a bitter rivalry between the Australians and the English cricketing teams in the Ashes series, Dennis Lillee and Jeff Thompson were two dreaded fast-paced bowlers of the Australians, and they absolutely demolished the English batting lineup. I think it was the 1974-75 Ashes Cup, and that was when the Australians had coined the slogan that ashes to ashes, dust to dust. If Thompson doesn't get you, Lillee must. So I think that is the way he described this powerful, robust, integrated, multi-layered air defense system of Indian armed forces, which was capable of neutralizing and decimating, repelling all these projectiles, the drones, the swarms, the loitering munitions over our civilian and military infrastructure that Pakistan has been launching from the night of 7th of May till, of course, last night. Last night was the first peaceful night for the border areas from the LOC to Punjab, Rajasthan and Gujarat on the international border, that the border villages and hamlets were not bombarded. Otherwise, Pakistan, despite their DGMO requesting our DGMO for talks and then coming to an agreement on the ceasefire or ending of kinetic action, or as they call hostilities in air, land and sea, despite that, within a few hours they violated that on Saturday, on 10th of May.
Right.
So he summarized it best that this air defense shield is something like many layers of shields, where point defense weapons, then man pads, which is man portable air defense systems, then there are short range surface to air missiles, then long range surface to medium range surface to air missiles, then long range to range surface to air missiles, area defense weapons, and all of them are in a very
Nandita, to sum up,
but all of them are in a very harmonized, complex grid. Yes,
to sum up, Nandita, it was our equipment,
yes,
be it because India has remained for years the largest arms importer in the world, or be it the indigenous equipment, that all of that, Akash and everything else, you mentioned the man portable ones as well, they came out trump, while Pakistan stuff, which comes from as diverse sources as Turkey and China, proved to be duds.
Yes, in fact, documentary evidence was shown by our Director General of Air Operations, where these Chinese quadcopters and this Turkish Songer and Hia drones, biker drones, they were shown shattered to pieces, and they were actually engaged not by the Air Force, they were engaged by the the Army air defense batteries. So you can just imagine the army not just the air forces air defense shield, the multi-layered integrated air defense system, but it was also the integrated with the army. So there was perfect synergy, not just between the army and air force air defense system, but also with the BSF. The BSF also neutralized on the borders, on the border posts. They also neutralized various unmanned aerial systems, small drones, and therefore the Director General of Military Operations was very appreciative of this concerted synergy and integration between the, not just between the three services, but also he lauded the nation's citizens standing behind the armed forces. As for the Made in India systems, the air operations, the Director General of Air Operations, Air Marshal Bharti, he said that the legacy, not just the S-400, but also the Made in India Akash surface to air missile has performed very well, capable of engaging and targeting multiple targets at once. And also the legacy systems like Pichora, Osaka, and all these have come into play. So it's not just so
and
India's
70s
equipment,
vintage.
be it new or the old ones which we've been using for decades, has really trumped Pakistan and has given it a huge blow as far as military capability is concerned. And
Yes.
India has dominated in all the three domains: air, land, and sea.
Yes,
Gautam?
yes, Nandita, thank you so much for joining us with that evaluation of what
Thank you,
the
Gautam.
DGMO and his colleagues really briefed the media about. Thanks.